Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber here. Thank you for stopping by for some back to basic baseball. It is the 1961 World Series, Game 3 between the Yankees and Cincinnati. The series is tied at one game apiece, and we are opening up Game 3 in Cincinnati. Coming to the plate on the mound for Cincinnati is Bob Perky. He's a B pitcher. He's got an 8 for the walks and F for the Ks. He's got an endurance of 7. Leading off for the Yankees is Bobby Richardson. Okay. Bobby is a C batter, so he's getting the swing. Doing it a little differently than before, so you can see the cards more on swing. The C batter. There's a double if he's an A or B on the doubles. He is an F, so he is not. So that we are going to the out range. It's going to be. We're just going to call it. It's going to be a catcher, just a ground out. We're going to make it 2-3. Kind of strange when he almost gets a double, but then he's going to go to the out. Okay. Tony Kubek. Tony is a C plus. C. Oh, we're looking at the pitcher. I'm sorry. I might have done that first one wrong. We're looking at the pitcher, and he's a B pitcher. So it's a walk. If it's a C, D, or F on the walk, it is a walk, and he draws the walk. Okay, here comes Roger Maris playing right field today. And he's getting a cut. Roger is a C plus batter also. Oh, and if his home run is an A plus or an A, it's going to be a home run, and it is gone. Roger just puts him up 2-0. Yankees wanting to get back real quickly into this one. Roger with 2 RBIs. And here comes Mickey Mantle. Mickey was limited to play time in real life in 61, I believe, due to an injury. So, but he is playing this game. First appearance of the series. Okay, there's a B pitcher. It's getting a swing. Mickey's an A batter. An A batter is a double if his his double's an A. It is not an A, so we're going to the F section. And this will be it's another out to the catcher. I'm reading something wrong. All right, we're just we'll make this 4-3. This inning's over. I'll try to check what I'm doing wrong here. Okay, sorry about that, folks. And here comes Yogi Bear. Bear is getting a swing. Yogi is a C plus batter. C plus and has a ground out to short, 6-3. But the Yankees get 2 big runs here in the top of the first. Okay, I was reading those doubles wrong. If it's a double and he doesn't get the double, he holds up at first as on a single. So they could have scored more runs, but they got the lead. Leading pitching for the Yankees today is Bill Stafford. He's a B pitcher. Leading off is Elio Chacon, second baseman for the Reds. And he's a B pitcher. Chacon is getting a swing. He's a C batter. Oh, home run. He's going to have at least a double here. Home run is a C or more. It is not a C, so it's a double. So he is getting a double. Runners would have advanced 3 bases if he had been on. So Chacon says, let's get these runs right back. And can I have a high scoring one here today? Here's Eddie Casco. The B's getting a swing. Eddie's a C plus. Strikeout on the batter's card. Check the batter's strikeout rating. It is a B strikeout and conditional. Struck him out. Okay, here comes Veda Pinson. The B is a ground out to short, and we're checking. This is a well, I can never remember. There's only 2 little symbols to remember, and I can't remember. This is a range check. Okay, we're checking a range check on the shortstop. Okay, so we're looking at the Yankee shortstop up there. And his range is a A. Okay, so we're going to flip one over here. We're going to go down to the range of A, and that's going to be an out. And it's a short, so we're not going to advance him. It would have been a double play anyway, so we're going 6-3. And that brings up Frank Robinson. And the B gives him a swing. Frank is an A plus. An A plus is a ground out to second. Another range check. This one to the second baseman, Richardson, who's an A range, and he is out of there 4-3. And we're going to the top of the second. Leading off is Elston Howard. Got a B pitcher on the mound. He struck him out. Bill Scourin. The B, he's getting a cut. Bill is a C batter. C batter. Strikeout if he's a C, D, or F. Pick the batter's K rating. Scourin. C, D, or F, struck him out. And here comes Cleat Boyer. He's getting a swing. Cleat is a D hitter. Him run is not an A plus, and it's just going to be a deep fly out to center. Just one more time, folks. I leave this up here like this so I can read this easier when I need to. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the second. Gordy Coleman, the first baseman for the Reds. There's a B pitcher, and he draws the walk. Here comes Wally Post. And Bill's fighting the cards again today. Oh my goodness gracious. The B pitcher, it's a fly out to center. Gene Freeze. He's getting a cut. Gene is a C plus. Strikeout is a D or an F, and it is a D, so struck him out. And here comes Johnny Edwards. Johnny's got the catching duties today. He's getting a cut, and he is a D hitter. That's a short fly out to left. Going to the top of the third, 2-0 here. All right, leading off is the pitcher, Bill Stafford. He's getting a cut. He's an F hitter. And he lines a single in the left. The pitcher says, I'm going to help myself here. Top of the order, Bobby Richardson. He's getting a swing. Bobby is a C batter. C batter. It's not a home run plus. It's just going to be a deep fly out to left, and nothing else is going to happen. Okay, Tony Kubek. Tony's getting a swing. He's a C plus. That's a ground out. We're checking the range on the third baseman. Their third baseman range is a C. Okay, the range is a C, so there's going to be a ground out. It's going to be we're just going to make it a line out right here, a line out to third. L5. And coming up is Roger. One deep his first time up there. Is he a strikeout on the A? He is not a strikeout on the A. So we're going to the batter's card. To the batter's card. And Roger is a C plus. And there's a base hit, and the runner advances one base. Runners on first and second, 2 down for Mickey. He's getting a cut. He's an A hitter. Walk A, B, C, or D. Mickey's walk is an A, and the bases are loaded. The Yankees looking to blow it open right here with Yogi Berra. He's getting a cut. And Yogi is a C plus. C plus, a walk A. It is not a walk A on the batter's card. So now we're going to be a walk A. We're going to the ground out section. Okay. Want to go to the ground out section, and they say the ground out section. So fielder says so 4-3 doesn't tell me how to figure out what uh, zone there. So there we go. We got 3 outs anyway. Something's wrong here in Denmark. Okay, we're going to the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Leading off is the pitcher, Bob Perky, facing Mr. Stafford. You got a B, A, B, C, or D. And his strikeout is an F. It's not. So now we're going to be going to the batter. Go to the batter section of the card. And Perky is an F batter. Oh, look at that. A C plus and a home run. No, it's not a home run. It was the deep fly out the left. Top of the order, bottom of the third. Elio Chacon, double his first time up there. He's getting a swing. He's a C. It's a pop out to the catcher. And here comes Eddie Kesko. Struck him out. Perky taking control here. We're going to the top of the fourth. After 4.5, I do a reshuffle, unless the deck runs out sooner. Okay, leading off here in the top of the fourth is Elston Howard, and it's a why can't I read this? It's a pop out the first. You guys get a laugh when I criticize myself, huh? It's all right. There's Bill Skowron. He's getting a cut. Bill's a C hitter. C, double A, B, or C. His double's a D. All right, so he does not get that. So but it's a base hit. That's what I was reading before. He doesn't get it, but he does have a base hit. And here comes Clete Boyer to the plate. We're checking the range of the right fielder. And the right fielder's range is a B. We're going to B, and it's going to be an out. Fly out to F9. Here's Bob Stafford, single, and got stranded at third his first time up, and he struck him out this time. Moving along here, okay now. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 still. And Veda Pinson leading off the bottom of the fourth. Strikeout A or B. We check the pitcher's K rating. He's an F. We're going to the batter section of the card. And Veda is an A plus to ground out the second. I seem to be confusing myself a little bit here today. Frank Robinson, strikeout A on the pitcher. No, it is not. Okay, go to the batter section. And Frank is an A plus batter. And there's a base hit, and runners would have advanced 2 bases if that was a long single. Here comes Gordy Coleman. Gordy draws the walk, first and second. A little threat going on here for the Reds. And we got Wally Post coming up, and he's getting a cut. Wally's a B plus. B plus is strikeout C, D, or F. Check the batter's strikeout rating. C, D, or F struck him out. Okay, and here comes Gene Freeze, and he's getting a cut. Gene is a B hitter. And there's a line out to third. Okay, we're going to the top of the fifth. In the top of the order, Bobby Richardson. Strikeout A, B, C, or D. Check the pitcher's rating. No, it's not. So we're going to the batter's card. And he is a C hitter. We don't play injuries, so we're going to go C again. Strikeout D or F, and this is on the batter's card. It is not. And so we go to this card here, and we're going to be going short, out to the shortstop, 6-3. Here comes Tony Kubek. Tony is 0 for 1. He walked and scored in the first inning. Walk D or F. Pick the pitcher's walk rating. It's an A. It's not. We're going to the batter's card. And Tony is a C plus. Walk A, B, C, or D. And is an F, so it does not work. So that means we're going to the out section, and we got to fly out to center. And here comes Roger, 2 for 2, a home run and a single. Strikeout A. His K rating is a F, so we're going to the batter's card. And Roger's a C plus. Home run A plus. Goodbye. Roger just hit another one. My goodness. It's an A plus. That's the only thing it could have been for him to get that home run, or else it would have been a double. And here comes Mickey. And there's a short fly out to center. But not before they get one more. We're going to do a timeout for some card shuffling. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the fifth. And Johnny Edwards is up. Stafford's got an endurance of 5, but he's pitching a shutout, so it's not going to be, even after the fifth inning, he's not going to be bothered. Here's Johnny Edwards. He's getting a cut, swinging. Johnny is a F batter. Look at these batters. F batters hitting some singles. All right, they're going to try. They want to get a run in, so they're going to be going to the sack bunt. Oh, and he struck him out. Oh no, here I'm an E2. It's a 2-base error. He's on. And that was unsuccessful as he threw that ball over the second baseman's head. They both advanced. There are set runners in second, third with nobody out. Top of the order for Chacon. And he's getting a swing. He's a C batter. Strikeout. Is an F. Okay, so that's an F. So we're going to the out section of the card and see what we got going out here. We got an out to the catcher. And the runners are going to advance on this out. See how this AD, the runners advance. They got to run in. They're going to make it 2-3. Couldn't keep that runner out there. Okay, here they go. Costco struck him out. Big strikeout there. That one run is going to be big. And there he's getting a swing. Pinson is an A plus. It's a pop out to second. But they got one. And we're going to the sixth in a 3-1 game. And leading off the sixth for the Yankees is Yogi Berra. Okay. Facing the B, A, B, or C. Is not. Okay, we're going to the batter section. Yogi is a C plus. There's a base hit in the left. Okay, here comes Ralston Howard. Would fly out the left. Strikeout A or B. He's not an A or B strikeout, so we're going to the batter's card. And Elston, or Scourin, I mean, is a C. To pop up to second. And Fleetboyer. He's getting a cut. Clayton is a D batter. There's a double if it's an A, B, or C. Okay. His double is a D. So that means he's got a single, but these runners are going to advance too. He gets a single, he holds up in there, and there's a sixth. They don't know if they want to pull Perky or not. No, they're not going to. Reds aren't going to pull him. They're going to let him go. Okay. Or they're going to let Stafford hit too. Uh, no, he's reached his endurance level. They're going to pinch hit for Stafford. The Yankees are. Bullpen is very active for the Yankees now. Bob Cerv's coming to the plate. Yeah. I forgot to look at his batting range. I got to look at his numbers too, don't I? He's a C plus. So first thing we're going to do is check the B. He's getting a cut. He's a C plus. That's a ground out to second, 4-3. So they didn't get anything in the sixth. Okay, coming out the pitch for the Yankees is Bud Daly. He's got a nice endurance rating, so he could last to the end unless they get tied up and or they want to bring their closer in, Arroyo. Here we go. Frank Robinson, bottom of the sixth. And he's a C pitcher. And F. The batter's card. And the batter's card is an A plus. Oh, A plus, a home run if it's an A. Oh, and it's not, it's a B plus, so he pulls in the second with a double. Second hit for Frank this game. Comes Gordy Coleman. He's walked twice so far. Facing the C this time. D and F. It's a C. His walk number. The batter section. Coleman is a B plus. A B plus. A home runner. He's a C, so he's not. So he comes and cripples it, runs in with a double. Drives in a run. It's now a 3-2 game. Got a dandy going here. Here's Wally Post. Daly struggling since he came in. He's getting a C. Wally is a B plus. B plus, A, B, C, or he's a walk. He draws the walk. Runners in first and second. Okay, Gene Freeze getting a cut. Gene's a B hitter. Base hit and one base. They're going station to station. Daly cannot get them out at all. He's already let up one run. And here comes Johnny Edwards. Okay, we got a deep fly out to center. And that is a sacrifice fly, and this game is now tied up with the pitcher due up with nobody else. They said they're calling Perky back to the dugout. Yankee bullpen is very active right now. This game is now tied. And coming in to hit for Perky is Leo Cardenas. Okay, and he's still a C pitcher because he didn't reach his endurance yet. So, okay, and it's a pop out to the catcher. Top of the order, Helio Chacon. The C, strikeout. A, B, C, or D. Daly is a D. Struck him out. But not before they scored two to tie this game up. And it is 3-3, top of the seventh. And Jim Bronson is now on the mound for Cincinnati. And coming to the plate is Bobby Richardson. Bronson is a B pitcher. As he struck him out. Tony Kubek. Tony's getting a swing C plus. Fly out to center. Here's Rogers, already hit 2 home runs this game. Getting a cut. He's a C plus, and that's a ground out to the pitcher. We're checking the range on the pitcher. His range is an A, and is out 1-3. Okay, bottom of the seventh. See if Daly has settled that down in yet. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Facing the C pitcher. So fly out the left. Veda Pinson. Walk on the batter's card. No, on the pitcher's card. So C. On to the batter section, and Pinson's an A plus. And there's a ground out to third. We're checking the range on the third baseman, and his range is an A. 5-3. Right there, out. And here comes Frank Robinson. He's getting a cut. Frank's an A plus. Walk A, B, C, or D. On the batter's card. Okay. The walk is a B. He draws the walk. 2 down, 1 out for Coleman, who doubled last time. He's doubled and walked twice this game. C, strikeout, A or B. It's not. We're going to the card. It's a B plus. That's a ground out to third. We're checking Boyer, who is an A range, and he's out 5-3. We're going to the eighth. Game number 2 went to extra innings also. Great series going on here. Top of the eighth for the Yankees. Mickey Mantle facing Bronson in his second inning of work. Strikeout A. It's not going to the batter's card. He's an A hitter. Struck out F. And he struck Mickey out. Okay, here comes Vera. He's getting a cut. C plus. Uh-oh. Home run A plus. Yogi's a B home run hitter. No, so he holds up at second to bounce. Thought it was going to go and bounce off the top of the wall. Yogi's in second. The go-ahead run in scoring position. Nelson Howard up. Getting a cut. Elston's an A plus. Oh, and a fly out the right. And here comes Bill Skowron. He's getting a cut. Bill's a C. A base hit, 2 runs, and the Yankees are up. So that there means 2 bases. Right there. Yeah. Yogi rumbles in. The Yankees retake the lead. And here is Clint Boyer. The B is B. And Boyer's a D hitter. Oh, C plus. No, it's not. And he's a double and another run scores, folks. It's 3 bases on that one. Wow. 1, 2, 3. And the Yankees are up by 2. And they're going to call their pitcher back. Not going to let him hit. Tom Tresh comes to the plate. 2 outs. Runner on second. They'd like to get this one more run in here. He's still facing that B guy. He hasn't finished the second. Then he would have down. Getting a cut. Tresh was a C hitter. There's a fly out to right. And that'll retire to side, but not before they get 2 runs here in the top of the 8th. Makes it 5-3. Coming in the pitch is their starter, who's got an endurance of 2. It's Luis Arroyo. He's an A. And so the first guy to face is Wally Post. Facing the A, he's getting a cut. Post's a B plus. And there's a base hit. I said, we're not giving up on this one game yet. Okay, here comes Gene Freeze. The A. If he's a strikeout of A, he's not. He's a D. Going to the batter section. B plus. No, B. And there's a base hit. 1 base at a time. Here they come. Getting after. Here comes Johnny Edwards. And he's getting a swing. Johnny's an F. Base hit, and the bases are loaded, and they are calling their pitcher back. They're going to send in the pinch hitter. Their Yankees closer is struggling. Okay, down by 2 runs. Jerry Lynch has got a bat. He's coming out to hit for the pitcher. The bases are loaded with nobody out. Big chance here for them, folks. They're facing the Yankee closer, who's an A pitcher, and he hasn't been able to do anything. And he's given up a swing. This is an A hitter. And the A hitter does a ground out to third. We're checking the range. Okay, first of all, we're going to check the range, and then we'll show you what we do. Ground out to third is okay, so it's going to be an out. All right. So now we're going to go to the card up there, the third, and it is a double play. So they're going to let that run score, and this guy's going to go to third, and they're going to field it as a 5-4-3 DP. 2 down, 1 run in. Yeah. So, that should have been down here. Okay, and here's the top of the order. Chacon got the tying run out there on third. He's getting a swing. Chacon is a C. There's a ground out to second. So Arroyo struggled, but he got through the inning, only letting up 1 run. There's now 5-4. We're going to the top of the 9th. Well, there we go. 5-4. Top of the 9th. Ken Johnson now is on the mound for the Reds. And Ken is a B pitcher. So here we go. The swing. Who's batting? Yeah, Bobby Richardson. Bobby's a C batter. There's a ground out to third. We're checking their third baseman's range is a C. And he's out 5-3. Comes Kubek, 0 for 3, plus a walk, run scored. The B's getting a swing. C plus. Fly out to left. And here we go. The B is a short fly out to center. We're going to the bottom of the 9th in a 5-4. Another dandy. This World Series has really been a good series. Here we go, folks. Bottom of the 9th. Arroyo on for his 2nd inning of work. He's got an endurance of 2, so no effect on his pitcher rating, but it hasn't helped him very much anyway. Okay, here comes Casco to the plate. An A, he's getting a swing. Casco's a C plus. C plus, and there's a double. If it's an A, B, C, or D, it is a D, and there's a double for Casco. The tying run on second with nobody out. Wow. Here we go. He's getting a swing. This is Veda. He's an A plus. No injury. Flip the card. Strikeout C, D, or F. He is a strikeout on his card. Make sure I'm going to the right one. Yeah, we're going to the batters where I said strike him out. 1 out. Tying run at second. Gordy Coleman. getting a cut. And Cordy's a B plus. B plus struck him out. Arroyo's trying to get tough now after letting that up. He's a little bit mad at himself. Here's Gordy Coleman. That was Frank Robinson. Gordy Coleman. And it's an F on the walk. Going to the pitcher's walk. This is not a walk, so we're going to the batter's card. Coleman is a C plus. That's a ground out to first, and that is the ball game first, folks. I'll be right back. This has been a dandy series so far. This final was 5-4 in favor of the Yankees. Jim Bronson took the loss for the Reds, and Bud Daly got the win, and Luis Arroyo, even though he struggled, got a save out of it. So the Yankees are up now 2-1 in this series. In the game number 1, the Yankees won at 3-2. Then in extra innings in game 2, Cincinnati won it 4-3. And this is 5-4. What a good series. Can't ask for much more fun than that. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to make some comments. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so yet. SoCal Saber saying take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.